Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
Well, my name's Kyle.
What's been going on? I've got 3 bloody noses today.
Oh, that's nice.
So if I sneeze, and anytime I sneeze, it comes back. So I'm going to avoid sneezing at all costs this episode.
Why is your why are you bleeding so much?
I don't know. Maybe there's a disease.
Picking your nose too much?
I do pick my nose, not going to lie.
Like to the point of blood?
No.
Oh, clearly you are.
That's not what's
You
causing
picked your
the
nose
bleeding.
raw. You could.
Raw?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh,
raw.
just to where like there's nothing left, you just keep picking at the skin?
Yeah. What else would that
That's
mean?
gross. I don't know. No, but maybe I have like a tumor in my brain which is causing bleeding. I don't know, but when it starts bleeding, it's like a waterfall. It just doesn't stop.
It's a very negative way of looking at it. Maybe I think you just pick your nose too much. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. Anyone who says they don't pick their nose, dirty liar.
Yeah, pick and flick.
Pick and flick. More of like a pick and rub.
Rub.
Pick and rub on something.
Rub. Oh, more like a wipe.
Wipe.
Rub is more like it.
Yeah, more of a rub.
Yeah.
Rub and hope no one sees it, you know?
Right. Or like a disperse.
Yeah, the disperse where you just rub it back and forth until eventually it flakes off.
Flakes off, yeah. That's kind of a flick. All
Yeah,
right, let's move
okay.
on. New topic.
Anyways, so Kyle and I and our friend Willig and our friend Luke and our friend Shim, we have lots of friends. Just kidding. Those are mainly our only friends.
That's about 80% of our friends.
We went to dinner the other night because Luke was in town visiting from Texas, and we went to this place called Mojitos, which is in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
It's right by my house. Really good place. If you're in the Seattle area, go to Mojito. Really, really great restaurant.
The owner was super cool.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where the experience with the owner, just talking to him and like meeting him, made me want to go back just because he's that cool of a guy.
Yeah. I was like, we came in at like 8:30 and they closed at 9. And then I was trying to be like polite and be like, hey, like, is it okay if we come in here? Like, we don't want to make you guys stay too long. And then he was just like giving me shit and he like patted me down or whatever.
Yeah.
I
don't know. It was one of those things where you could just tell there was like mutual respect. And I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know. I'm just glad I met that guy. He was like, no, it's all right. Like in this business, like you got to do what you got to do to make money. And so he was like, come on in. And I don't know. Anyways, he did like, he did a magic trick on Kyle.
It wasn't even a magic trick. He just like was messing with me. He like brought out 3 shot glasses and then he like had me. Okay, first he was like, okay, flip 2 3 times. So like I didn't understand what that meant. So I was like, wait, flip 2. So like 1, and I flipped the same ones back over, and then.
So
and then
basically,
it
it wasn't even a magic trick. He was just like literally setting Kyle up for failure.
Yeah.
And then he was just waiting to see how many times it took him to realize that he was messing with him.
Took a while.
Took
Took longer than it should have.
But then at the end, we were just talking to him for a while. He was talking about baseball and the Mariners and all this stuff, and then he was talking about how he does MMA and like practices
Somehow
MMA.
Started talking about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I don't know how that came up in the conversation.
And then he was like, who's the heaviest one here? And they were like, or like John probably. And he's like, oh, how much do you weigh? I'm like, I don't know, 180. He's like, all right, come here, stand up. And I thought he was joking, so I didn't really stand up. And then he's like, walks in the street, like literally like in that street. And he's like, yo, come here. I'm like, oh, all right. And then he just like, he wraps his arms around me like he's giving me like the Heimlich and goes like 1, 2, 3. It just does like a full on twirl, like spins me in a full circle.
That was I just like still can't believe that happened. That was just the funniest thing ever. And we were like a couple mojitos deep too, so it was just like
I was on the verge of drunk, and so like I don't know, it was just like after it happened, I was kind of like confused. I'm like, wait, did that really just happen?
What I noticed after you did that, you like thanked him for flipping you. You were like, hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And I was kind of like, that's a weird thing to say.
I did. Well, I guess 1, that was cool.
Yeah.
And 2, I was mainly thanking him for the whole experience.
Right.
You know, that was just a cherry on top.
It was just funny. He just like flipped you, and you were like, God, thank you so much.
Yeah, I've never been flipped by a restaurant owner before.
Can't say that I have either. Maybe I'll ask him next time I go.
Yeah. Speaking of flips,
okay,
I've had this on my mind for a while, and I just need to get it out there. Gymnastics is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. I did gymnastics when I was like 5.
On like those long trampolines.
Well, okay,
You
so
remember those?
I was in a class with all girls for some reason, and there was a guy class that was on that long trampoline just bouncing into the foam pit, and I just so badly wanted to be in that class, but for some reason I wasn't. And I was with these girls, and they had to like the warm up was just this dance, and I would sit with my mom and just not dance, or like they would all dance, and I would just turn and look at her and just be like, "You made me do gymnastics." Like all the other stuff that we did, like the balance beam and stuff, and that was fun. But like, I just really want to go on the trampoline.
How many girls was there?
I don't know.
Like 15, 10?
No, it was like 4. It was like 4 girls and me. Maybe one other guy, but like none of us would. And us then guys would never dance.
Longing to be with the other group of guys.
Yeah, I would just kind of like sit and watch them just like jump around. I'm like, damn, this is what I should be doing.
Why is that a thing for little kids? Gymnastics. Like that's such a random, like.
It's fun.
It's not like you don't just hear of, a bunch of little kids doing like rowing or kayaking or like.
Well,
what's another
that's
obscure
like so
sport?
Physically demanding though. I know gymnastics is too, but like as a kid, you basically have to learn how to like flip around. Like you kind of start by doing like somersaults and stuff.
It just seems like a weird sport. Like I would think
that's fun.
Basketball.
Yeah,
baseball.
I mean,
soccer.
I played basketball too in baseball.
I know, but it's just why gymnastics?
I mean, it keeps you in shape. People that do gymnastics are in really good shape.
Yeah. So I was at the gym and it was just on TV, and it was like one of the college tournaments or whatever. And what's the one where they like run down the long straightaway, then bounce on the board, and then push off the platform?
Vault.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I know.
And like the guys are absolutely jacked.
Yeah.
The girls
and
are
how they have control,
tiny
like flip and then land perfectly, and then just stick a landing. I'm like,
where does all your momentum go?
Exactly. Also, you know what's crazy is the guys when they do those rings. It's only the guys. Those rings, I can't even like pull out. My shoulder would dislocate if I did that.
I can't even pull myself up like that.
Yeah, that in itself is impressive. Or even doing a pull up like with like free roaming rings is like kind of hard.
Yeah,
but just like doing that and then flipping around, and then they also have that thing where it's like a horseshoe or like not a horseshoe.
What?
I forget what it's called. It looks like it's like a long thing, and they just go and like.
It's like a thick balance beam, but it has handles on it.
Yeah, and they just like whip around. They just whip their bodies around.
Whenever I see that, I know this isn't it, but I always envision people like paraplegics doing it because like their legs are so stiff.
Dude, they probably
straight.
could, and they're probably got good upper bodies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
how'd they get up there though?
Well, and their legs just dangle around, so they would just be flopping around.
That's true. They do. Yeah, that's true.
But
that's impressive.
Yeah, I don't know. I love the Olympics, and my mom always watches the gymnastics and even the floor exercise where they just have the big open space.
Oh yeah, they
even
just, like flip around shit.
Yeah. I just think that's so. I have so much respect for that because that's wild.
Yeah, all the dudes are so short too. They're all like 5'0",
just
like
pure muscle.
Yeah, just like little short, compact men just flipping around.
Awesome. And the trampoline people. Have you seen the pro trampoliners?
Oh, they just like. Yes. That's insane.
Those trampolines in the Olympics are insane.
You've been on one of those though.
I know. They have this trampoline place that's kind of near our house. Like they have regular trampolines, then this one area they have like the Olympic grade trampolines. And so I went on one of these Olympic grade trampolines, and there's like a platform that you are up on and you drop down, I don't know, like
it's like a high platform.
Yeah, maybe like 6 feet or something.
Yeah.
And which like doesn't sound that high, but when you're up there, it's kind of scary actually.
And the other side of it is literally just like floor.
Yeah,
it's like walls, trampoline, and then floor.
Yeah, so if you bounce on the trampoline and you go out like straight forward, you're gonna just fall onto hard floor.
Yeah.
So you basically have to go straight back up.
Yeah.
But they tell you that you can't land on your feet. You have to land on your butt or your back. And so like. I guess I'm not coordinated enough, and so I hop off sideways. Like you can't go straight on; you have to go sideways. So I hop sideways, and I guess I landed like on my hip or something, and like I was angled, and I went flying out, and in the air. Since the trampolines are so bouncy, I did like a half flip, and I landed like on my shoulder and on my head. It was the most uncoordinated thing ever, but I almost got a concussion. Like, my head hurt the whole day.
I had a front row seat to see that. And, like, if you don't hit the right spot on the trampoline, like, if you hit the right spot, you'll just go straight up. But if you hit the wrong spot, you'll just get launched in some random direction, which is what happened to John. And I just saw, it was, like, all happened in slow motion. It was just, he landed and then kind of just, like, got shoved off to the side. And then he didn't really, like, move his body. He just kind of, like, slowly rotated and tilted. And then just, like, landed straight on his, like, head/shoulder.
Yeah, it hurt so bad. And the dumbest thing is, like, They have like lifeguards kind of at these trampoline places.
Yeah.
But they're usually just like high school kids. And the kid that was supposed to be like the lifeguard or the safety guy was in a walking boot. He was injured, so he was like in a chair just sitting there. And he didn't do anything to try and like help me. So I banged the ground like super loud.
He like looked over, he's like, "You all right?"
Not my best moment. But anyways, so when you guys are watching this, last week I posted a video on my YouTube channel, The Narwhal, with Kyle and my buddy Blake. And it was a Costco pizza challenge. And because on the podcast a while ago, I told Kyle I thought I could eat like the whole pizza or whatever. So we did this bet and we all got pizzas. And it turns out there's 12 slices, which we calculated is almost 10,000 calories.
Yeah. It's enough to clog you right up.
It was terrible. I felt like I wanted to die at the end.
Oh, I only ate 5 pieces. And
Yeah.
I just like felt so shitty. And
Yeah.
I also felt shitty about myself. I'm like, really, I only ate 5.
You didn't eat like all day. To,
I
like,
starved
prepare for the
myself all
challenge.
day for this challenge. That's probably not the right strategy, but you know, I know I couldn't compete with Blake because he ate the entire thing.
Yeah. If you guys want to go watch it, you should. It's actually really crazy because it's one thing to eat like 70% of it and max out, but when you actually look at how enormous that is,
Yeah,
he
that's a
ate
big
every
pizza.
single piece.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But what's crazy is the day after when Blake came downstairs in the morning, I saw his eyes. They were so swollen, like incredibly, like it looked like he had an allergic reaction, and the bags under his eyes, like when you're tired, were just huge and like purple. And I was like, dude, are you okay? Like, are you allergic to something? And he's like, no, dude, it's from all the sodium in the pizza.
Really?
His body is like super sensitive to high amounts of sodium.
Dang.
And so he just felt terrible the whole day.
Well, the night of that, like after we ate the pizza, I don't know if it was from the pizza because again, I only had 5, which I mean that's a lot of pizza.
But you've eaten like
I've had 4 or 5.
You've had
pieces
4 or 5
before.
pieces
Right.
before.
So I don't know, but that night I had the worst night of sleep I've had in a long time. I kept getting sleep paralysis. Like I was like trying to fall asleep, and then I would get in this weird zone where it was like there's like buzzing just like coming in towards me, and then I couldn't move, but I consciously was awake and I knew I couldn't move, and I was like then eventually I could like move, and then I was like, okay, you're fine. And it would happen again, and it happened like 5 times. It was so annoying.
That's
I just couldn't
absolutely
sleep.
terrifying.
I just laid there just getting paralyzed every 5 seconds or every 5 minutes.
So this is different than when you were paralyzed and you saw Daddy Longlegs fighting each other on your door.
Oh.
That was the week before.
Yeah.
you were just having a lot of weird sleep situations.
Yeah, that is weird. I wonder what caused that one. I even looked up what the causes were, and it didn't really tell me anything. Like
Yeah.
I thought maybe like, oh, if you eat a bunch of sodium or whatever, like it might.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't say anything.
All right, this is really random, but I just need to know if you share this feeling or if anybody listening has ever shared this feeling. So I'm kind of getting over a sickness right now, but I was wondering, when you're getting a cold, do you ever breathe in a breath of air or like walk through a setting, like a space of air, and you know that was the breath that got you sick? Like you breathe it in, you're like, oh, that's the one. Like I like, does it ever, you can feel it like in your back of your throat?
What?
You don't know, like for me, when I'm getting sick,
I can feel my throat. Yeah.
no, I can feel when my throat starts to hurt. But I'm saying there's times when, I don't know for a fact, obviously there's no way to prove it, but there's times when I'll take a breath and I'll breathe something in and I'm like, oh, that's the one that had like whatever is going to get me sick in it. You know?
No.
Do I have superpowers?
I don't know what you're talking about. How could you just like all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm sick?
Like, because it feels weird in my throat. Like it actually is a tangible feeling.
But that one wouldn't have just immediately caused it. It would have been.
No,
from
I
something
know,
familiar.
but I think it's like, no, I'm saying I'll take a breath. It feels weird. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get sick. I'm not sick right away, but then like 8 hours later in bed that night, then I'll start feeling really shitty.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, wow, I called it. That was the one.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I can tell. I wouldn't say like it's one. Like I can be like, oh fuck. It's more just like I swallow a couple times. I'm like, wait, did that hurt? And I'll swallow again and be like, yeah.
Yeah, but
that
see,
hurt.
but there comes a point where like you don't notice it, and then all of a sudden you swallow and like you notice it. And where does that point start?
Okay,
You know?
I guess I get what you're saying, but I've never just been like, oh no, I'm sick, or like that was the breath that got me, like because it's not the breath that got you.
But it might be.
It doesn't just like, you don't breathe in and just immediately, or what?
Immediately?
You don't just breathe in and immediately breathe in a germ and it just instantly hurts your throat and gets you sick.
No, I know that's not how it
Okay.
works, but I don't know. All I'm saying is,
All right. Well, I kind of get what you're saying, but the whole like that got me sick part is I don't agree with. But
all right.
but I
whatever.
do. Yes, I do feel.
Okay.
I do feel that.
Did your mom or dad ever do like the fox kisses or whatever?
What the fuck you say?
The way you said that. The fuck did you just say? Like the fox kisses where you rub noses with your mom?
Oh, we call that Eskimo kisses.
Oh, that's what it's called. Why did I say fox kisses?
I don't know.
Because there was a book. There was like a kid's book that had foxes in it, and the foxes would do it at the
fox
end of
and
the
the
book.
hound. I don't know.
Wait, but
That's like how dogs make out. Like,
what if humans smelled each other's asses like dogs?
that would suck.
Like, hey, what's up, bro? You dap him up, lean over,
Nice,
pull
dude.
pants him, smell
Sweet,
his ass.
dude.
Yo,
Nice.
bro, is that onions?
That's
Onions
stinking,
and
dude.
ketchup?
It's popping. All right, that was weird. Let's move on. Yo, you smell like shit today, dude. If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
My future self.
Let's say like 2050 John.
Yeah.
So John is 52. 52 John. Yeah, 52-year-old John.
52 John. 50. So, I mean, honestly, like one thing that gives me the most, I'd say the number one stressor in my life that gives me the most anxiety and fear and makes me lose sleep is like kind of always worrying about success and like my biggest fear is having to worry about money and having to do something I don't want to do in order to like make enough money, you know, to survive.
Same.
Because like obviously this type of YouTube stuff, podcast stuff, I would love to do this as like a full-time job and make money off of it. And obviously it's really hard, but my biggest fear is one day having to give up what I'm doing to just go work like a desk job somewhere just to like pay the bills, you know? So I would ask my future self, if I keep doing what I'm doing now and work as hard as I'm working now, will it eventually pay off and turn into a job?
You know what future John would say?
Huh?
Hell yeah, bitch.
Hell yeah, bitch! Yeah! Oh!
You know what future Kyle would say?
What?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah! Oh!
Future John and future Kyle rock.
So one of my good friends, her name is Jordan, and she's one of like the people, I don't know, you know how some friends you have like deep talks with and you're super serious
She's your
with, and then
deep-
other friends.
She's your deep friend. What
Yeah.
am I? What am I?
You're not my deep friend.
Aw.
Well, I mean, we don't really talk about like super deep. I mean, we can and we do sometimes, but it's not like all the time. It's usually like talking about poop and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways,
Hey, man.
no, we can. If you want to talk about the mushy gushy, we can.
That's all right.
I'm all for
You
it.
keep your mushy gushy with Jordan.
Anyways, so one of my friends, Jordan, we just like talk about like philosophical stuff, and literally when Kyle and I first started the podcast, like episode number 2 or something, I hung out with her and I was telling her that although we had literally like 5 subscribers, like 5 followers on Instagram, and like literally no viewers at all, we had just started. I told her I had this weird feeling where although we're at nothing right now, I have the utmost confidence that like it will work. Like
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's one of those things where like I just know in my gut that if we keep doing it and don't give up, I just know it'll happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what the time frame will be,
All right.
but it'll work. You know?
Yeah, I mean, there's already progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, even with just the last week, we gained like
90
almost doubled our
followers.
followers.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. I mean, obviously it's still not a lot, but like
Right.
we went from like 90 to 175.
If we just double it every week, we're gonna be the biggest people in the world. In like, I don't want to count how many weeks.
But it's actually really cool getting messages from people that see an advertisement or like one of their friends tell them about it. It's like, I don't know, even if you just gain one fan at all, even one fan a week. I mean, I think we're gaining more than one a week.
Right.
But even just one, like knowing that someone actually is sitting at their house somewhere else in the world and like listening or watching and enjoying it is like
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. And when people say like, oh, like this made my day or like whatever, like that, it's just a cool feeling.
Yeah. And like some of my friends that I really respect and trust their opinion, like one of my friends named Anthony, who we shout out all the time.
Smartest man I've ever not
literally
met.
He's a genius.
Haven't met him, but God, he's smart.
But he'll be honest with me. Like if something's not good, he'll tell me like, hey, like that's not that good, or you could fix this or change that. And he's told me, he's like, I genuinely believe like if you guys keep doing it, I know that you'll grow an audience, because he like, I don't know. And I trust his opinion enough and know that he knows what's like quality content and stuff. So
I trust Anthony too.
I trust
He's
him.
answered so many questions that I've always wondered.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He's
But anyways, all right, I got one for you. All right, if you woke up tomorrow morning and there was $100 million deposited into your bank account, you didn't know how. You had no idea how it got there. You turn on the TV and there was like a bank heist, or someone broke in and stole all this money from a bank, but somehow you got it. You don't know how. And they're saying like, well, I don't know what they're saying, but like if they find out that like you stole it.
But I didn't steal it.
No, I know.
Oh, but if they found out,
But if they found out, like you would go to prison.
Oh,
what do you do? Do you
turn it in?
You wouldn't keep it?
No. How would I get away with that? It's
Well,
my bank account.
It's in there. So
They can look. Yeah, but they could look at like my bank account. Like somebody can, the IRS or whatever.
Okay, maybe I didn't think this through. Okay,
How
let's
about
say
cash.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's better.
But then what am I gonna do with $1 million cash?
$100 million cash.
Holy shit, that's like a whole. Well,
Yeah.
I don't really know how much that is. Well, I mean, like
I think
obviously
like
it's 100 million, but like size wise, we're talking size.
it could fit in this garage for sure.
Right.
But I don't. It's a lot of cash.
But like, you know,
Yeah.
how am I gonna hide that from
Yeah.
everyone? If one of my friends finds out, they're
So
gonna just
what
loot
are you
me.
gonna do if you get cash? So it just shows up in your garage. Are you gonna keep it, or are you gonna turn it in?
Am I in danger if I keep it, or do
What's-
I not know?
You don't know. You don't know if you don't know what's gonna happen. It just randomly is there.
I so badly would want to keep some of it. I feel like I would say like, oh, they left $99 million in my garage. And they keep an extra million. They'd be like, wait, like, why 99? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And just keep an extra million, maybe 2, maybe like 5 to 10. I'll just be
Yeah.
like 90 million. That's more believable. than
Yeah,
99.
they just keep 10 million and just
Yeah.
never have to worry about groceries or gas money.
Yeah, but then
or-
I'd always pay in cash. What? I'd always pay in cash, and like that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
And I'd have to launder it somehow.
I mean, it's not
I'd buy a sleep country or sleep train.
same
sleep,
thing.
Sleep train. Same thing.
But I mean, there's a lot of things you can pay in cash for that the IRS wouldn't think is like you can pay your whole life for like groceries and the basic stuff in cash.
Yeah, I know. But
just
it's-
can't
it's
go be like-
suspicious at some point when I'm always paying in hundreds or something. It's like, why
Yeah.
does this guy always have a $100 bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone would be on to me.
So there's no chance you would keep the whole 100 million.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
I would
'Cause
be
feel
too
like-
scared.
Because even if you're paying for things in cash, there's no way you could even spend 100 million in your life, because you can't go and
Yeah.
buy big things like cars or houses if you're paying in cash, because they don't accept that. You know.
Yeah. Only like sketchy people would accept it. I feel like.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's why you have to launder your money if you're in the drug cartel.
Yeah, dude. Why don't we just learn how to launder money?
I can do laundry. Is that like kind of
do laundry? Wait.
Why is it called laundering?
Because you're
Launder?
washing the money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it's called. So like the people who have dirty money
Oh.
is drug money, then they quote unquote wash it, get it back into circulation so they can spend that dirty money.
Why
And
isn't
it looks like
launder-
clean money.
Why isn't it laundrying?
Laundering?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
wait,
launder my clothes.
when you do your laundry for your clothes, are you laundering your clothes? Or laundering your clothes?
You're
Or
washing.
you're
them.
washing.
But like some people say washer
Yeah.
or laundry machine.
Wait, laundry? No one says laundry machine. Wait.
I definitely
Now
have
I
said that.
forget.
Washing machine.
Yeah, washing
Washer,
machine.
yeah, or washer dryer.
I don't say laundry machine. I don't think I say
I
that.
don't know why I said that.
You think laundromats
Do laundry. Laundromat.
laundry?
Launder. Now it sounds weird. Laundry
Yeah,
sounds
now
weird
it just sounds weird. But how do those places stay in business? I feel like those places are probably places where they do like drug stuff.
Laundering in a laundromat.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people that do laundry there. Like,
a lot of people that do that.
if you could breed any 2 species of animals into a hybrid, what would you choose? What would your 2 animals be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because, like, would you want to just make this giant thing, or just like a really
Yeah.
cool thing, or a really
Yeah.
cool giant thing?
As much as I love narwhals, they're not my favorite animal.
Yeah, they're
Like-
kind of boring. They have a horn and like there's like a blob otherwise.
Yeah, they're kind of. I mean, they're cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you can't pet them. You can't play with them. They're underwater.
Well, you could maybe.
Yeah,
if
maybe.
you breed it with the right thing. Like a cat. Cat body.
I'd take a golden retriever, which is
Really?
class. Hey, I know, but I'd breed it with an elk, and then
What?
it would be like a domesticated huge deer. Because if I just bred an elk, or sorry, not an elk, a moose. Moose are way bigger. That's what I meant.
Big moose.
Dude, moose. I
but
looked
then
up pictures.
But then it would shrink down. Yeah, moose are huge.
I didn't realize how big they are.
They're like the size
They're
of
like
they're-
dinosaurs.
Their backs are like the top of the garage. Like it's like
yeah, they're like
huge.
bigger than pickup
Yeah,
trucks.
they'll kick the shit out of you. Dude, I wonder like moose versus hippo in a battle.
I mean,
I
hippo
think-
would
I think a
still
hippo
win,
would fuck it up.
but
yeah. That's.
but I would breed a domesticated animal with an animal that's not domesticated in the hopes that like you could make it domesticated.
Right, but then the moose would shrink down, so it would be moose size probably.
Yeah, but it'd be in the middle. It'd be like a big elk.
So you
You
just
know.
want a domesticated elk.
But then
That's what
how
you're trying to
would-
get? Is a domesticated elk.
I don't know. No, you're right. I could probably think of something cooler. I don't know. What would you pick?
Well, I'm talking like I want a hybrid. Like I can swim and I can
And you can
be
fly.
on land. Oh yeah, that'd be cool too. Oh, I would just mostly want something that could fly. Actually,
A bald eagle.
something that I could ride, like a
a bald eagle and a giraffe.
giraffe with wings, That'd be pretty-
Dude.
or like a hippo too. So it's like I got extra girth to hold on to. Well,
And they're really good swimmers, so you can
Yeah,
you can
I can
swim,
be like a torpedo
you can go on
underwater,
land,
and then
and
just-
you can fly.
like spread out and just fly. That'd be cool.
Dude,
Wow,
that might be the best of both worlds.
that's the future.
Hippo and what? Eagle?
Yeah, eagle.
That might be the prime option.
That's probably the best option anyone could think of. All right.
Because nothing can beat a hippo. Do they have any predators? I
No,
don't think so.
no, they just kind of eat grass and just like fuck up anything that comes near them.
Have you seen when they poop? Their
What?
tail
they
turns
whip
into like a
that shit
tornado.
around. Yeah, they're kind of nasty. They got big ass mouths, and they'll like chase you down in the water. It's like a torpedo
Yeah.
coming towards you.
It's terrifying. And then, have you seen the videos of them eating watermelon?
Yeah, just
Yeah, just all in one bite, just
I know.
smushes
That's so
it.
cool. They only have like 5 teeth though.
Yeah,
They're
they
kinda
look
weird.
like one of those like little toddlers that all their like teeth
Yeah,
are
they have,
coming
like,
in.
4 teeth, yeah.
I didn't even know you were gonna ask an animal one, but I have an animal one.
Okay.
If you could live 24 hours as an animal and you would retain all the thoughts, feelings, memory that you had when you'll vividly remember the experience of being that animal for the rest of your human life.
Wait, what?
So
I
you
would-
could be an animal for 24 hours, but then
oh.
you come back to being a person, but you still remember everything from when you were an animal. Which animal do you choose?
Oh, this is what I would be. I would be one of those things that lives at the very, very bottom of the ocean, like that no one's discovered
One
yet.
of those like glowfish things?
Yeah, but like even deeper. Like there's
Oh.
stuff that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Down in the trench.
Okay.
I go down to that trench and I would memorize the whole trench and I would tell the whole world about it. And I'd be the most famous person on earth.
They're not gonna trust you. Why would they believe you? Oh yeah, dude! Yesterday I became this fish underwater. I know the whole ocean now.
I guess it's true. Well, I would know in my heart that I am the only person ever that will know what the trench looks like.
That's true. Or you could use your knowledge you gained to go to a certain spot in the ocean and be like, "Yo, this is where we gotta go to find new stuff." You know?
I mean, I think they kind of know where it is.
Yeah.
It's just that one trench.
yeah.
But yeah, that'd be
Dang.
cool. Or like, well, I guess we don't know about any aliens. And I guess
Ooh.
a bird can't really fly into outer space, so that wouldn't work. So never mind.
Or
Or just a bird, like just like being able to just fly around would be
Yeah.
so sick.
birds get to go to places of the world that have been totally untouched by like any humans. You know?
fly to the top of a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I'd probably pick. I'm like really scared of like deep underwater, so I'd pick something similar. But I wouldn't go all the way to the bottom because it'd be so dark. I feel like it'd be boring.
Yeah, but you can like see. Well, can they see? I don't know.
Oh, I also have a fun fact about animals
Wait, that actually might be
after.
boring.
One
Okay.
sec. But I would probably pick a shark, some form of shark or whale. Not because I love them that much, but just because I could experience that and like do animal things and know what it feels like and what they think, you know? And then I come back and I have a bigger appreciation and understanding.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that you mentioned the darkness part, I probably wouldn't see anything. I
Right.
think they kind of just like feel stuff down there or like sense stuff.
But, or maybe their bodies are adapted to where they can see. But I don't know. I feel like
they
those
definitely
are different
can't see.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I hate my answer.
Um,
Probably a bird.
Fun fact. This is crazy, but I learned that animals, they don't know this for a fact, but there's a good chance that animals see totally different colors than we do, because we see the colors because of the way the lights like work with our eyes. But since their eyes work differently, there's a good chance that like water could be like bright red to them.
Whoa. Well, and like I'm partially colorblind, so I'm curious like what other people see.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever a way to.
That is one of the
that.
craziest questions. I honestly think there's no way to prove that the same color the color red you see is the same red I see.
Yeah. I mean, there's those tests you can take to prove that you're colorblind, like you can't see certain shades or whatever.
Yeah.
But
that still doesn't prove that the shade that you're seeing is the same as mine. Like,
well, no. Like all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just not able to tell them apart, I guess.
Yeah. I do honestly believe people see slightly different colors. I don't think it's drastic to where your red is like my blue.
Yeah.
But there are times when someone's like, "Oh, that's like a cool red shirt," but to me it's orange, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's definitely not red.
See, that just happens to me like a lot more, basically.
Yeah.
But like, if I were just like in your shoes, would I just like be like, whoa, like with how vibrant everything is? Like, is everything just really dull for me?
I don't think it's that different, because so from my understanding, people that are colorblind, it's not that they don't see color, it's that you see different colors or different shades than other people. Whereas if you have monochromia, I think, or if you're monochromatic, means you literally don't see color. And that's
yeah,
like,
I'm not that. I can see color. I just like am deficient in some colors.
Yeah. Like, what colors do you know that you're worse at?
I have a hard time with, well, I took that test. I think it said like red, green, and like blue.
Okay.
And like blues and purples. So
Yeah.
like all the main colors.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you asked me if your shirt was like green or gray or something. But
yeah.
But it was like, I forget.
Well, I thought it was gray, but it was actually green.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
But I mean, I don't think if you were in my shoes, I don't think things would be that much different. I think it'd just be a slightly different hue, you know?
Well,
Who
I'll never
knows?
know. Who cares? Can never find that out. Would you rather travel for the rest of your life, but you have to move to a new place every 3 months?
Okay.
Or would you have to stay in your home state for the rest of your life? Like, you can never stay in the same place for more than 3 months.
Does that mean could I move to just a different town? That's like, or do you have to like literally move? Like, how far do you have to move? To a different country? Is that the rule?
Yeah. Let's say like different state or country.
Okay.
Different territory.
I'd probably do that.
Really?
Just because I feel like, although I do like traveling does get exhausting and I do love my hometown. I love Seattle, but I wouldn't want to live my whole life knowing that like I didn't see a lot of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that would suck though, to just like to never have like a home.
Yeah, but
Just
there's
always moving.
I think if you actually like fully accept that lifestyle and dive into it 100%, I think people like really love that, and like you get used to it. You just kind of become like a minimalist. You like just start like, I don't know. There's are people like that where they don't even have a home state of residence. They just kind of move around all the time and just, I don't know. I think that'd be cool. I think it would be really exhausting and would definitely be like hard to have like a family like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because how like your kids would be always moving.
Yeah, I don't think you could have a family like that unless there are. I think I've heard of families that do homeschooling kind of where they're like on the road, but the mom like teaches them everything.
Have you seen the movie like RV with Robin Williams?
I haven't.
There's like, oh,
I should.
It's all right. It's not that funny.
Okay.
It's okay. I mean, Robin Williams is great, but
Yeah.
there's like this weird family that lives in an RV.
Yeah.
And they like homeschool their kids, but they're all really weird.
Yeah. There's this movie called Captain Fantastic, which I want you to watch sometime, but there's this family that lives in Oregon and they live in like the woods, totally off the grid. And this dad has like 6 kids and like teaches them everything. And they don't even live in like real civilization. They just have like crazy tree houses and stuff. But like they're super smart, and he's really diligent about like doing their homework and everything.
Well, like there's a show called Alaskan Bush People that used to be on TV that I used to watch, and they just like live in this place in Alaska and like built their own house, and they're just like off the grid.
Have you heard there's this place in California in the desert where it's a lawless city. Have you heard about that? It's kind of, I don't know where it is.
You can kill people?
Well, technically I think you could, but so what it is it's just a community. It's not a city. It's a community of like kind of homeless people.
It's a cult. Oh,
no, it's like these people that were, I guess you could say, homeless. Maybe not fully homeless, but they didn't like society or having to worry about like paying rent or whatever. So they went out like way past Joshua Tree, I think, which is just like literally middle of nowhere desert in California.
Yeah.
And they just got like junk and like made these little huts and houses. And I don't know. There's maybe like 100 people.
How do they have food?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'd probably go drive. They still have like cars. It's not like you like
Do they have
can't
jobs
leave.
or something?
No, they just like,
Well, how would they pay for gas?
I don't know, but I don't know. I've never been there, but there's this place in
should go check it
California
out.
where it's a community and they don't have laws. It's just like in California, it doesn't go enforce it because it's so far out in the desert.
They just don't care.
They just don't care because it's just like 100 people and they just like chill. And they just,
That's
I
cool.
don't know. I don't really
Well,
know what they do.
If that's the lifestyle you'd want to live, that's cool. But I don't
wouldn't want to do
Don't
that.
think I could do that.
Especially not in the desert. Maybe if it was like in a cool mountainous area with like lakes and stuff, but the desert, like what you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could live like that.
Yeah.
That means no phones, no internet.
No Netflix, no Twitter.
What am I gonna do with my?
All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
You can give up one app.
Facebook.
Oh, okay. No,
It's easy.
no. I mean, one that you use. Let's say a top 5 of the ones you use the most. What would you say?
Like social media.
Yeah, social media,
Oh.
YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, that type of stuff. So it's definitely Twitter's one of them, right?
Probably Twitter.
Netflix,
Instagram.
Instagram. YouTube, or no?
YouTube. ESPN app.
You use that a lot.
Oh yeah.
ESPN
dude.
app. Okay.
Oh. I'd probably give up ESPN app and go to I have a different app I could use for that. But basically, like, could I not have sports on my phone or one of the social medias?
Give
I'd
up all
probably
the social medias.
get rid of shit, dude. I'd probably give up social media.
Like which one? Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram. I think Twitter's more entertaining.
Yeah.
I'd probably give up Instagram.
Yeah. I definitely like Twitter is something that I could go on and be on for a while. Instagram, I kind of go on, will post something, then hop off. If when you were born, your parents named you the name of a really famous person that either used to be famous or will be famous in the future when you're alive, like let's say you were named Michael Jordan
It's like Michael B. Jordan.
or Michael Jackson or something.
Oh.
Yeah. There could be a good or bad situation, but someone ultra famous and you had the same name, would you legally change your name? And if so, what would you change it to?
I mean, if my name was like OJ Simpson, I'd probably might change my name, or I'd go by something else, like whatever the OJ stands for. I'd go like Octavio.
Oscar.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to change my name because, like, unless my parents just gave me a really shitty name. Like, there's a kid that his parents named him like Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you after. I was gonna say, what do you think is the most famous name ever?
I would for
and
sure.
the least.
Like, I'd for sure want to change my name. Like, if my name is Adolf Hitler,
Yeah, well, I mean, for sure.
or
That's
even
the
just
worst.
Adolf. Like,
But
what am I
let's
gonna
say
go by? Dolph.
If you were,
Ado.
if your name was Michael Jackson, would you change it?
No, probably not. That's a pretty like generic name.
But you're terrified of Michael Jackson.
So, like, I mean,
Maybe you wouldn't be as scared of him if you shared a name with him.
but he's also, according to the documentary, quite the shitty person.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I don't know if I
Um,
want to be associated with that. If your name was like Scooby Doo, would you change your name?
No.
Because like you're afraid of Scooby Doo.
No,
You wouldn't change your name?
I wouldn't.
So your name is Scooby Doo Ferrari.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I can call you Scoobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool actually.
What does Scooby say? He goes like,
Raggy, Raggy.
does he actually talk? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Like he says words.
Raggy. Yeah, he does.
But I mean, will he only say like one word here and there, or does he give full sentences?
No. Oh, he says that. He definitely says that. No. Raggy.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't watched Scooby Doo in a while because
Yeah.
it scares me.
I
but
think he does talk a little bit. He doesn't be like, "Hello, Shaggy. I would like to blah blah blah." blah.
he's like,
You-
hey, Shaggy.
Raggy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
See, that's also why I hate him. His voice is so creepy.
No, he's kind of funny. I like Scoobs. And Shaggy's just major
Shaggy's
stoner.
awesome.
They're the Mystery Machine. Bunch of stoners.
What do you think
Dumb.
is the most famous first name in the history? of the
Mohammed.
word? No, I mean like
Oh.
that's the most common, but the most famous, like the most famous people, the most iconic first name.
Honestly, it might be Adolf. Unfortunately, like it could be Adolf.
Just because but do you think that one person, Adolf Hitler, outweighs like all the people named like
I mean, you don't see
Michael or something?
I mean, but like Michael is there's so many other just famous Michaels.
But there's a lot of
Adolf
famous Michaels too.
Yeah, but that's also just such a common name that like
Yeah.
it doesn't have
It,
as
like,
much power
it weighs
behind
it.
it. Like Adolf is not a name you hear, and if it's like, damn, Adolf, that's
It's
like the
the
one famous.
one you know you're talking about.
Yeah, Hitler
Yeah.
or
Yeah, that's what's crazy is I don't know if Adolf used to be a common like first name,
yeah,
but if it was common, I
not
bet there's
anymore.
nobody named Adolf
Yeah.
anymore.
You're crazy if you name your son Adolf
Yeah.
or daughter. Like that'd be weird. What a shitty name. What a shitty guy. Fuck you.
Dude,
Fuck you,
fuck
Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Fuck. And Nazis. This is an
Alright.
anti-Nazi podcast. We're so against him. If you could be invisible for 24 hours, what would you do? Where would you go?
Ooh.
Who would you see?
Hmm.
Because you could learn some valuable information if you're invisible.
I could.
Well, but
can I go through walls?
that's what I was about to say. Let's say,
Because, I mean, if the doors are still locked when I'm invisible, it's
Right.
not going to be that useful.
yeah, you can.
I can just phase through walls and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm basically a ghost.
All right. Let's say you're a ghost.
All
You
right.
can go anywhere in the world you want.
See, I don't know if I would do something good for the world or something like. I
Bad?
feel like.
Would you do something bad for the world.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like there's very few people that wouldn't go and just steal a bunch of money, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like, I probably would. The normal part of me would probably just go and steal some money out of a bank vault somewhere.
But if you
But I
still
don't even
have
know
a-
where to find a big bank vault. Because, like, your average
Yeah.
bank doesn't even carry a lot of money.
Probably have to Google that. Wouldn't you want to learn some sort of like valuable information though?
But what could I learn in
You
that
could go
short
into
amount
like
of time?
the Pentagon.
How am I going to. I have to. How long do I have? 24 hours?
Yeah, you could fly on a plane.
You can just sneak on a
I'd
plane.
have to figure out how to get to the Pentagon.
Exactly.
Well, but let's say I could phase anywhere. I could be like,
Just
I want
at
to
a snap of my
teleport and invisible.
finger. Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going anywhere.
But even if I went to the Pentagon, I'm not a terrorist. What am I gonna? I don't want any central
Are you
intelligence.
You're curious about like
information.
you could learn about aliens maybe?
Oh,
I'd go
Area
down in Area
51?
51. I'd go into the White House and see what's up with D. Trump. You're like, what are you up to, man?
You probably just
Scumbag.
find him eating McDonald's, jerking
Probably.
off.
Would I be allowed to like beat people up too, invisibly?
I don't know. No, because you're a ghost, so you don't have a form. You don't have a body. You could like
okay.
set a trap. So,
No,
like,
but I can't grab things.
Oh yeah, no,
Shit.
you can't.
All right. Well,
I
I can be like, woo, spook some people out.
I don't know though. Like not that much information.
You
There's
could
nothing
learn
that's just, like-
how to defeat ISIS. You could go into their headquarters and
But you don't think
learn
they're
their
trying?
blueprints.
Oh, you saying I could go into ISIS's headquarters?
Yeah.
I thought you meant I could go into like the army's
Oh.
headquarters. I'm like, they're already trying to defeat us. I mean, I guess, but I just wouldn't even know where to start. You know,
Well,
I
you're
feel
not.
like I'd be kind of useless.
give it a shot at least. Yeah. No.
You
to
think
be
you'd
honest,
actually do that, or in reality?
reality? I'd probably just. I don't know. Actually, to be honest, I might just go to a Mariner game and sneak in for free.
That's the most exhilarating thing we can think of.
Oh
Sneak
yeah.
into a game so you don't have to pay.
Because
the
like if I'm by
$30
myself
ticket.
too, I wouldn't be nearly as ballsy if I was like with a friend or like.
But there's nothing to even be. I mean, I agree, but it's just weird that there would even be any fear because people literally can't see you or touch
yeah,
you.
no one will ever know.
Let me know what I should do. If I could be a ghost for 24 hours, what would be the most useful to the world?
Solve hunger. But I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
though, so
exactly.
I can't
People
do
are
that.
already trying to do
Oh,
that.
Shit.
Someone's holding your pinky, right?
All right.
They're just holding it.
Why are
They
they?
pin your hand down.
And they're holding my.
They're
only-
holding your pinky out. And they tell you, I can either snap your pinky in half right now
Okay.
or... And then you have to leave it like that for like...
So just have to leave it with a mangled pinky.
a mangled pinky for, let's say, 12 hours, okay?
Okay.
Just sit there with a mangled pinky.
Okay.
Or you
Or-
can go through a session of childbirth. Which one do you take?
Could definitely break my pinky.
Really?
John,
Full
you would
on
give
snap?
birth. You would give birth before. Are you kidding me?
Well, I know they say that, like...
Also,
giving
that
birth
can
is
last
one of
like
the-
24 hours too. Like, you
Well,
can be in
okay,
labor
well,
for a
I
long
was trying to
time.
think of an equivalent time length. So let's say you
12
24
hours of pinky pain or 12 hours of
labor.
just ripping my insides out. I don't know, John. I think I'd go pinky.
But, like, I know they say that childbirth is one of the most painful things ever. Or, like, the most
I think
painful
it's
thing.
the thing that's up there. Yeah.
Other than probably, like, getting shot in, like, the... I bet getting
Face.
shot in the neck or something hurts
right in
more
the
than
neck.
like
Oh.
that's gotta hurt more
Right
than
in the
giving
jugular.
birth. Right in the jugular. But I don't know. Okay, maybe not a pinky. Let's say, okay, you put your leg between two cinder blocks with a gap in between, and they just smash down on your knee. So your leg is like a V.
I'm be honest, I would be in shock, so I wouldn't feel it for a little while.
But when you give birth, sometimes they just give you, what's it called, epidural?
Oh, well, do I get it? Okay,
Oh, wait, no,
that's
no.
cheating. Then I'll be like, oh, epidural my leg.
Wait, when you do, how does it work?
Epidural like numbs your lower body, I think.
You literally don't
It's in your
feel
back.
anything?
I don't know. I've never been epiduraled. Can't really speak on
So
this.
if they're epidural, how come they still sweat and scream and stuff? Because if you don't even feel anything, then wouldn't it just slide right out?
I don't think so. I think they're definitely still feeling pain.
Maybe it just lessens the pain. I don't know.
I'm sure it still sucks.
I'm so glad I never have to give birth.
Oh yeah,
Thank
no,
God.
I know. God, this is
That is the worst.
I'm very glad I'm a guy.
If I could do life over 1,000 times, I don't know if I'd ever pick to be a girl.
Yeah, big guy every time.
Like, actually, I'd be a girl but I just would never have kids.
Okay.
That just sounds horrible.
Well, then why would you be a girl? You didn't have a period.
Oh, that's right too.
Yeah.
Yo, I was thinking,
I'm sorry, girls. That sucks.
dude, girls, you
That
guys
really
are
sucks.
troopers, man.
That really sucks.
Because I was thinking when I got a bloody nose, it bled for like 30 minutes
yeah, that's
straight.
your nose. It's not even your.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, this sucks, but I want to stop. And then I'm like, girls bleed out of their vagina
Yeah,
for like every single month.
yeah. I cut my finger today on a piece of on part of a file, and I was like really complaining about it, and yeah, I can't even imagine dealing with that.
Yeah.
every day. And I was like such a baby about it.
And they
like,
don't
"God,
even
my
complain
finger."
about it. You never hear people like, oh my God, my period is so annoying.
Why is it?
Well, maybe they do, but
Why
not
is it
not to us.
when you cut your finger? Why do you always immediately start sucking it?
Because I think it's just a natural. Where else are you gonna put the blood? On your
could
beige
wipe it.
pants?
You could wipe it on your white shirt like you.
They say it's bad to swallow your own blood though.
Really?
Yeah, you're not
Why?
supposed to, because then it goes into your stomach.
So
It's not like it's going back into your bloodstream. You don't want, like, you don't just drink blood, you know. So why would you like swallow blood into your stomach?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously it's just a little bit of blood,
So I
so it
should
doesn't
just
matter.
spit it out.
I guess they snap your leg in half.
Yep.
For 12 hours you're laying there. No, see, after a while though, the shock would wear off, I think, and then you'd just be in full-fledged pain. Or
you're giving birth.
yeah,
I'd rather
just
break
power
my leg.
through. You could just be like, all right, I'm gonna get this over with in 6 hours. I'm gonna go
If
overtime.
there's a woman that has given birth, you probably think John is the dumbest person right now.
Yo, wait, women, can you go in like overdrive mode? Like if you've given birth to 4 kids and you have a 5th, can you be like, all right, I got this shit, and just squeeze them out like double time? You know,
What?
can you squeeze a kid out faster if you just really want it?
Oh well, whoever the 21 kids and counting at that point, she probably just
Exactly, dude.
was like, "Oh, I'm ready. Okay, here it is."
Just stands up, squats down a little bit, just pushes it out.
The dad's name is Jim Bob. Jim Bob's got some swimmers.
His name is Jim Bob?
Yeah,
Like his first name?
Jim Bob. His name is Jim Bob Duggar.
Jim
That
Bob,
family's
they're-
kind of weird, actually. There's like
Yeah.
one of the older kids like touched his younger sister.
Nah,
Yeah, I know.
not cool.
Yeah, they're in like a weird kind of cult thing too. They're like
That's
weird
probably why.
religion thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably into family stuff.
That's all you ever need. That sounded way wrong. Like that came out way wrong. I meant like
You're into family stuff.
I meant like
I mean, that's all you ever need.
it came out way wrong. I mean like they probably don't need friends because they have so many siblings. So like they're just so all they know is their family. You know.
I'd be even more sick of my family though. If I had that many siblings, I'd want to get out of my family.
Well, you're not those kids.
Yeah, that's true.
If you had Jim Bob as your dad,
I'd have.
but
some
no, they're
problems.
all so like they're like in a cult. Like they have to be in this weird shit. Like they have to dress weird, and they're basically kind of Amish / I don't know what they are.
They're definitely not Amish because they have a TV show. So
Sort of breaking Amish and Amish Mafia.
yeah, but
We've been through the Amish road before, John. Also, when we talked about like how like the Amish probably have spears.
yeah.
They could definitely just have guns because they can't use
Oh
electricity.
yeah, I
but
saw
there's no-
someone commented.
Yeah,
They're like, "Yo,
somebody
guns
commented.
don't have electricity."
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're devout independent Baptists. They only watch programs they consider to be wholesome family television and various historical events. Their internet service is filtered, They adhere to certain standards of modesty in clothing in accordance to their religious beliefs. Basically, they're just like really over the top religious cult controlling your life.
Yeah, you said they watch only like
Wholesome.
wholesome family
Like they
friendly
filter the
television?
internet too.
That is
It's
weird.
like,
That
God,
is so weird,
Why would
dude.
you like? I
No
hate
wonder
people.
they're touching each other.
Yeah.
Just go. They
God.
can't even go watch some porn. Just
Right.
God.
So he just touches his
Just
sister.
touch his sister
That
instead.
still doesn't add up.
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
better? Go watch some porn or go touch your sister? Like, come on.
Well, I don't even think it's just porn. They're like trying to
Yeah, they can't.
filter. They probably can't even go on like Twitter or
Yeah,
anything.
can't go
like,
on YouTube. Can't see the outside world. They
Exactly.
lock them in cages. There's a
Exactly.
dungeon like R. Kelly's basement. Whoa!
You just exploded on me.
I just spit so far, and that was not just
God.
one piece. That was like two separate
Yeah,
pieces.
you got me in a couple locations.
Wow.
Did you watch the R. Kelly thing though?
Not yet. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
I will.
And the Michael Jackson thing. You need to watch
Oh,
both
I
of them.
will. I will.
You need to watch both of them.
If you had to change your name, you legally were forced to change your name right now.
Okay.
What would you change it to, and why?
I don't think I would change my name. I have to change
You
my
have
name.
to.
Kyle. K-I-L-E.
Shut up.
I
You're
don't
telling
know.
me you
Lyle.
don't think any other name is cool? Like, what name sounds cool? If you have a kid, what do you want to name him?
Matthew. Matthew Stafford.
Matthew.
No, I don't know. Probably not Matthew.
Like, I'll tell you right now. If I have a kid,
David.
David?
I don't know. Sure.
You like David?
I like
Dave?
David.
Maybe
Dave?
Dave?
Davey?
Whenever I think of Dave, I can't picture a
Dave.
kid named Dave. Dave
Right.
has to be over 45.
Same with Phil, too.
Yeah.
Like, when my dad was little, I think they did call him Phil, but.
I feel like you could be like, hey, Philly, come here, Philly.
Philly?
Yeah, like I could see a little
Kinda
kid
weird.
named Philly.
Well, yeah.
But if I had to change my name, well, first of all,
I already
Mick,
know the answer,
100%. But if I couldn't do Mick, I would do Tanner. I think that's a really cool name.
Tanner.
Yeah, I like Tanner. What?
Nice.
You're judging me so hard. What? That's
No,
a cool
I'm just
name.
like picturing you as Tanner.
Or
You don't strike me as a Tanner. I wouldn't want like a super confusing name.
all right, what are you changing your name to? Dave? That's your final answer?
I don't want to be Dave.
What do you want?
Oh God.
It's like the most basic pick ever.
I don't know. I like
Gilbert.
no. That sucks.
Yow. I'm just looking at the posters.
Oh man. My name's Henry, but I go by Hank.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, Hank.
Hank is short for Henry?
Yeah.
I did not know that one.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's more like Henry. Hankry.
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 I go by Hankry. My name would be Hankry. Yeah.
You're the
yeah.
worst. You don't even answer the question. Okay.
Hulk.
3, 2, 1.
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Hey.
Steve Stafford.
Oh, don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze.
If you look at a light, you're gonna sneeze. Don't look at a light. No. If you look at a light, you're gonna sneeze.
I didn't do it. I didn't sneeze.
All right.
That's some bullshit. Like if you look at a light, you have to sneeze. Yo, you ever close your eyes and you see like the white floaty things?
Yeah.
Like when it's black, but you see things like floating around?
Yeah. Or like when you rub your
You
eyes.
think
a
those
lot?
are real things? Are there other things there?
No.
Because when you close your eyes roll backwards into your head.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
I know for a fact when you close your eyes, when you
They
close your
roll
eyelids.
all the way back.
Yes,
No, they don't.
I know for a fact.
Like completely this way.
yeah.
Nope. No, they don't.
What do you think they do?
They stay.
No, they don't. You're wrong.
They go up a little. Maybe they go up.
They go back.
They don't. They do not
Yes.
go back.
Yes,
No,
they
they
do.
do not.
Yes,
John.
they
John.
do.
Listen.
What?
No.
I was
Before.
looking it
Stop. Listen. Just listen. Before you look it up, you know what's on the back of your eyeball? Those little cords.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means that would be in the front if it went all the way back around. And you'd
Yeah,
have a
so when
cord.
your eyes
You'd have
are-
a cord come up right here, and it'd be cords. You'd feel a little bump.
They're not cords. They're not fucking HDMI cables.
Yeah, but they basically are. John,
Kyle.
there's no.
Hey, okay, maybe they don't go all the way back.
Oh, now you're coming back. Oh, they don't go all the
you
way
think
back.
they stay there? You said what happened?
They're right here.
Oh, they
They're right
stay
here.
there.
Look, I close my eyes. They're right here. I
Yo,
can see them.
Do your
I can look back and
eyes
forth and feel it.
roll back?
They might roll back a little bit, like up a little, but they don't go completely. Look at your brain. Oh yeah, he's not finding much. Yeah, he's not finding much.
No. There's articles, and I'm trying to see If we sense impending injury, the eye will immediately turn up so the cornea is protected even before the eyelid begins to close. As your lids go down, your eyes go up.
Yeah, like up.
Okay, but they don't stay there.
What?
You said you thought your eyes stay where they are. They go.
I said, but they go up a little bit too.
Okay,
Like
but they go straight up. They go up like 90 degrees up.
Do they really though?
I think.
I don't think they do. Okay? You were saying they went like looked at your brain.
I thought they went like 112 degrees back. They just go 90 degrees though. But that's still like back. They're still going back. They just don't go all the way back. They don't go 180 degrees.
Okay, yeah, you were talking 180, and
I know.
That's where
Okay,
that's why I popped off.
It's a little much.
I'm sorry I popped
agree.
off.
It's okay.
But 180 was a little.
It's a much. It's
okay.
a bit much.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
But they do tilt.
Yeah, I agree on 90.
Okay.
Okay.
We can settle on 90.
Glad we
Deal.
solved that.
Alrighty, well, anyways, that's all we have for this episode of Peaked in Middle School. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a lovely time with you.
I had a really good time also. I'm glad you had a good time. It makes me happy.
God, Kyle's voice, even when he's serious, there's so many times when I don't know if you're being totally sarcastic or really genuine. It's all the same.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. You could use that for your benefit, though, I think.
I feel like I do, and I am currently.
Anyways, where can they follow you, Kyle?
You can follow me on Instagram at KyleStafford36 and on Twitter at KStaff36. Follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast, Twitter, Instagram, all that shit.
We're on every single streaming
Everything,
platform, whatever you like. If you like Spotify, if you're on an Android, go use Spotify. If you're on an iDevice, go use Apple Podcasts.
I prefer Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
and while you're on there, maybe throw us 5 stars and give us a review.
Yeah.
Preferably nice, good.
Yeah.
Good review.
We actually have gained 5 reviews in a week, which is like...
We did?
Yeah, we gained 5
yeah.
reviews. Pretty good. So
yeah. It helps us more than you guys know.
It literally takes like 3 seconds. Super easy. It's
Yep.
the app's already downloaded on your iDevice, so just hop on there. Anyways, you can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Twitter and Instagram. And you can subscribe to my personal channel on YouTube where we post videos every single Wednesday. Kyle is in most of them. The last one, like I said, we did a pizza challenge. And the video actually sort of blew up. Like for the size of my channel, it's doing really well. It has like 400 views in like 12 hours or something like that.
I farted like 4 times in that video.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Kyle was farting a lot.
I was lifting off. I was plastic.
But anyways, let us know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments down below. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Just talk to us. We like talking to you guys. Leave a like. It helps more than you guys think. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Goodbye.
See ya.